to episode 9, part 1 of Richard Matt's House of Horrors. This special episode is entitled Foreign Horror Movies.
Not my favourite subject.
Same here.
But there's a lot of good that perhaps people haven't seen.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely got an appreciation for it's a foreign horror, you know, and then it does obviously spawn some remakes, and I like the remakes as well.
Yeah, because you don't have subtitles, you don't have to look down and look up at the same time.
Yeah, that's always, but you know, if it's a good film and it gets me really engrossed, then I don't give a shit about subtitles.
So what's your favourite?
I like Dead Snow.
Dead Snow.
And that was what, 2008?
Maybe later than that, I don't know.
No, I think it was too bit because I think it was one of them films that was going around the circuit. You know, it's a bit like Trick or Treat. That was 2007. Yet we didn't get to see it till 2009. So it was just kind of going around the circuit, certainly. But I'm pretty sure it was 2008. Yeah, roughly around. I could be wrong, but who knows? But yeah, it's a very, very good film, and it's basically about five friends.
Snowboarders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, snowboarders, that's a bit of a loose term there. They're trying to go snowboarding, but I don't know if they're any good at it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's about they basically go up to, pretty sure it's the Norwegian mountains kind of thing, and they're staying at a cabin, and it just so happens that there's an army of the dead, like Hitler's army basically.
German Nazi zombies.
Yes.
It's quite terrifying.
And it's really funny. It's a good comedy horror. It's probably a bit more horror than comedy, but like
the first one was. The sequel went more comedic.
Wasn't a massive fan of the actual sequel.
It's okay.
They tried to go too Americanized, I thought.
Yeah, it wasn't even. It was American, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was American, but.
Well, no, it was based there, but it was American.
No subtitles.
Sort of stuff. Yeah, so like they just tried to go a bit too Americanized, and it's a foreign film. If you're going to remake it, then fair enough. Okay, right? You can put all the Americans you actually want in there, but if it's meant to be like based in Norway, try have Norwegian actors. Because it really worked well in the first one. So basically they have to battle with the undead Nazi soldiers.
Not many. Not many. Yeah, it's good. It's a good film.
Got some really good comedic moments in it as well, though. Definitely worth a watch, people.
I think mine would be The Grudge. Yeah, how could I forget?
Yeah.
I really love The Grudge. It actually scared me. I don't get scared often, but it's very jumpy.
Didn't scare me. Sorry. Sorry, there's just not... I'm not going to ever talk about a film about... Well, I've basically spoke about Nightmare on Elm Street, obviously. But, sorry, the horrors just don't really scare me, but I do. It's the best genre there is.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
But it did scare me. So not scare me, but just jumpy. I was jumpy. You've probably seen the American remake, which I liked because it's got Sarah Michelle Gellar.
He liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot.
Probably just Sarah Michelle Gellar part, but can you do the actual voice of that Grudge? But yeah, no, it's definitely a good one. So let's fire away with the actual premise of The Grudge.
So basically, the premise is about a day nurse who gets called to a house to look after a catatonic woman, and basically weird stuff happens, and you find out the story of what happened to the woman and other people in that house. Very jumpy, very tense. Lots of weird noise, which my esteemed colleague has demonstrated. And yeah, it's well worth watching. Yeah. Probably watch the Japanese one before watching The Grudge, as much as it hurts me to say. Yeah,
so like what? There's three...
There's 3 American versions.
Yeah. And how many years there of the actual Japanese? 1 or 2?
I think there might only be 1.
Well, that's very typical of the Americans. They really do like
they just do it for money.
Stretch it out, won't they? Make some moolah.
Yeah.
And they have quite a few stars on the American one as well, don't they? As well.
Sarah Michelle.
Yeah.
Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman, yeah.
In the second one, there's someone else. Dark hair. I can't think who she is.
Yeah, there's quite a few sort of stars like that. It's Hollywood, isn't it? It's Hollywood. But yeah, so yeah, it's definitely well worth a watch. You know, creepy sort of Japanese sort of horror.
Sticking with Japanese,
Yeah, good old J horror.
You got Ringu, which of course was remade as The Ring in America.
Yeah.
The story of Samara.
Yeah.
Samara.
This little girl who was she killed because she was evil? I think she was killed because she was evil, wasn't she? Like
she was killed. The dad wasn't nice. I know that.
Yeah. And then she was put down into the well.
And yeah, that was.
So basically, it's about a tape, and if you watch this tape, you have basically 7 days, and then after it's like said 7 days, you basically die, and tomorrow comes and kills you basically.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I think there was 2 American versions. I think there may be more Japanese.
There's another American one coming up.
Is there?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it comes out this year. I think it's April. I'm not sure what it's entitled. Is it? It could be. It's like Ringers, I think it's called.
Really?
Yeah. That's the third one. I think it's Ringers.
I like the first remake. I didn't like part 2, the American versions.
Yeah, I did like the actual first one, first like remake, and I'm pretty sure I've seen the.
It's all about the horse and the.
Yeah. Pretty sure I've seen the Japanese one as well. I've definitely seen the Japanese Grudge because my sister bought that for me for her birthday. I mean, it's good, but I tend to prefer the actual
remakes.
Yeah.
No subtitles.
Yeah, exactly. Am I right? We're talking about foreign horror films. But yeah, yeah, it's definitely well worth a watch. What are we going to talk about next then?
There's loads for Japan. You've got Dark Water, you've got The Eye, you've got Shutter.
Shutter, I've only seen the American remake with...
Tom Sizemore? No.
No. Might have Tom Sizemore, we're actually in it, but it's... what's the guy from... He's in Urban Legends.
Joshua Jackson.
Joshua Jackson, yeah.
Not Tom Sizemore.
Yeah.
I was thinking, yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I've like seen that one.
Yeah, the premise again is it's a haunted camera.
Yeah.
So it's pretty similar to the haunted videotape. They're not original.
No, but what happens to the girl? Something happens like because it's basically obviously I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason that the camera is haunted, but yeah, it's good. It's
well worth a watch.
Again.
Yeah. Now it's like Dark Water. I haven't seen Dark Water.
Either of them?
No, I don't think so.
Ah.
No.
I thought you'd have seen the remake. Jennifer Connelly
in horror. She doesn't really do horror, does she? So
Pete Postlethwaite is the landlord.
Good old Pete Postlethwaite.
Yeah, it's good. It's about.
I think. Do you know? Yeah, I think I actually might have seen it because Jennifer Connelly doesn't really star in many horrors, and I've seen her.
Yeah.
I've seen her in a horror. So yeah, I think
2005.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah.
She's in the room, and the black gloop just forms on the wall and gets bigger.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in your memory you've seen it.
Yeah, definitely. But I can't really say whether or not it's well worth a watch. You've obviously seen it.
It's worth a watch. We're saying that a lot.
Yeah,
We're talking about films that we've seen that we'd recommend. There's a lot of foreign films we haven't seen that, like Itchy the Killer, we haven't seen.
Yeah, I've got that, and I do intend to watch that because it's been recommended to me. It's going to be really, really, really fucked up.
Audition is apparently one of the most good films to watch as a foreign film, and I haven't seen it. Yeah. So we need to.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's on Netflix or anything like that. I don't think it is.
It used to be on Love Film when I had Love Film, but I don't know.
But I mean,
there's a lot we haven't seen.
Audition, I've seen bits of it. I think my dad might have been watching it one time. And,
on Film 4, it comes on Film 4 a lot.
And it's pretty fucked up. She does some like crazy shit, crazy like it's a Japanese girl.
Yeah. Do you remember Dreamhouse?
She really wants to part. But yeah, Dreamhouse. Yeah, that was an fucking insane
Japanese.
film,
Yeah, you got to give it to them. They are.
Yeah.
So basically, she wants to buy the house now.
Yeah.
And she's killing anyone else who
even looks at the house, basically.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
But they're not just normal kills. Like she's like the American Psycho of.
Yeah, very inventive kills. Very inventive.
We watched that late at night at Fright Fest.
Yeah.
That's why we can't remember too much about it.
It was about, I think, like 11:30 it started, and
Yeah.
obviously, like, you used to get a night bus back. So that finished like pretty 1:15. So yeah, so we were pretty tired then. I haven't seen it since.
I haven't seen it since.
Pretty give it a shot again.
No, it was good. It was. Yeah. It kept us awake. I remember we both watched it all, so it must have been pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Then there is The Eye, which again was remade with the very lovely Jessica Alba.
Only seen that actual version, which is the actual remake, obviously.
It's the same.
And that was
it's the same concept. Yeah.
2007.
Yeah.
2008.
Around there.
Yeah.
Because she did another. I don't know if it was Fright Fest. She was at the Prince Charles, wasn't she? And she came with the film. They did a little film where Jessica Alba came on. We never went, and that's the biggest regret of my life.
They actually recently had the it's Halloween All Night, and they had it's Olga Kurylenko who was one of the Bond girls.
Yeah, and James Purefoy.
Yeah, James Purefoy from The Following.
The Following.
Yeah, he's been in quite a few films as well.
Yeah,
But The Following was a good TV series that I used to watch, and it ended.
I only watched season 1. I watched season 1.
Did you like it?
I liked it enough to watch a whole season, which I never normally do.
Yeah, you get bored quite quickly.
I do get bored of TV shows. I struggle.
So other kind of like Japanese ones, because it's mainly kind of about Japanese ones, like we talk about in this part. Any other Japanese?
There's probably loads. I don't know.
Ones that you've seen there, or even
what's Old Boy? That's not a horror. But
no, it's not a horror.
Old Boy is raved about by everybody.
And that was actually shown at Fright Fest, wasn't it, Old Boy?
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not a horror to me. It's not a horror at all.
I don't like it. But
it's a Japanese film, isn't it?
The Host, I saw The Host. You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen The Host, no.
It's like it's actually really fun. It's like a B movie, giant sea monster film, and it attacks a Japanese town. It's like Godzilla with a sea monster, but it's good. It's not like the remake. The American film called The Host isn't a remake of it. I've got an itchy foot.
I mean,
I don't know if there's probably loads. I know I have a Japanese girl at work, and she always tells me there's this vampire one where they pounce like this. She made me watch it. I can't remember what it's called, and it was really, really hard to watch.
Was it?
Yeah.
What, 'cause it's rubbish, or?
She told me it was really scary.
Oh, right.
And I was like crying with laughter.
I
can't remember what it's called.
Kind of like Giallo. The actual horror film Giallo. I'm sorry, I've never laughed so much in my life, and it was really annoying people when we were laughing.
Yeah. Adrian Brody.
I'm sorry.
It's so bad.
The acting was so cheesy in that film, you just couldn't help but laugh.
I think he tried to remove his name from the credits, didn't he? Adrian Brody.
Failed.
It's really bad.
It's like you have made your bed, mate. You got to lay in it.
Who was that? Is that Argento?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Awful film.
Not a fan of most of Argento's work. I don't think.
And there was people like tutting because we were laughing. I don't give a shit. Film fucking is funny. If they called it a comedy, then that would have been up there with like Hangover and all that. But so stay tuned for it's episode 9, part 2.